Hey guys, Christinablackfeather here again. Just got done mowing. I have to do the unintentional. I got a PASMR for you guys. I way overate today, just super hungry and chugging fluids like crazy, but it's hotter than crap out. And so I was out doing 45 minutes of gardening. I just got done with 45 minutes of mowing in the heat. And I got to work all night yet. So been busy. And I worked a 12-hour shift last night. So it just keeps going. I pruned back the roses. Accomplished things today. It's scary. I have a lot more to go yet. I have to prune back the raspberries and then put some rock down in front of them so they don't spread as much. So we still have a walkway and a little more natural looking. Other than that, just been making jewelry like crazy, trying to get ready for Pagan Pride and stuff. So that's coming in September. And the Renaissance Festival. But anyway, I thought I would touch on this thing I had contact me on Instagram. And part of the time I was laughing, but this person was getting to the point where they were pissing me off. Now, back before my first 100-day challenge, I had posted a photo of myself, but I did say that I do hate my body, which I do. I listed the number of disorders that I have, which are gonna, that's gonna increase when they find out what's going on. And, how old I am and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna be 52 in October, so I got some time. And, it's just tired of being in pain, tired of all of this stuff going on, It's a thing, being honest, and tired of being overweight. So this person contacted me, well, why do you hate your body? It's perfect the way it is. I said, no, it's not. I said, I just posted the medications I'm on, what's wrong with my body. It's not perfect. Well, and they said, well, if you try a pure vegan diet, that'll fix all of those problems. I've tried veganism several times. I got sicker every time I tried it. So no, it's not going to work. I have too many medications. There's just no way that that's going to work for me. So at this point, I'm still pretty nice, okay? Well, if you get rid of all the dead animal flesh out of your diet, all those problems will go away. All you have to do is listen to Freely the Banana Girl. I'm like, oh, no, not that. This person just said I have to listen to Freely. Oh, God. I said, look, when you're diabetic, having all that sugar does not do you any good. It's dangerous. And so, no, I'm sorry. And that's not going to happen. And then here comes fruit sugar is natural. It's always good for you. And you need to stop being brainwashed by the meat and dairy industry and all this, and you just need to give it a try. I said, what part of I have tried being vegan do you not understand? I said, it's a religious diet. It is a moral diet. It is not a health diet. And this person went on, well, it's about the animals and all of this, and she was still on the sugar. And I said, look, do you understand anatomy and physiology at all? I said, I suggest you go back, take some courses in anatomy and physiology, take some in nutrition, and then get back to me. I said, I'm a critical care nurse. I kind of work with this stuff. This is what I deal with in my job. I went to nursing school too. And I went to psychology school, and I went to medical billing, and I'm not joking, this is what she said. And I said, oh, really? You went to nursing school? I said, so did you You said you graduated, so do you work as a nurse? Oh no, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and when I get done, my child's old enough, I'm going to become a medical coder. I said, so you're not going to work as a nurse. And you're trying to tell me that you know as much as I do. And by this, I was getting angry here and there. Well, veganism will turn your life around. Here it comes. 360 degrees. I said, that puts you right back where you started from. No, it means you're going to turn your life around. I said, 360 degrees is a full circle. It puts you right back where you started. Do you math? Well, you don't have to be so angry. It's because you got all that dead animal flesh rotting in your gut. That's why you are so angry at everything. I said, no, I am angry at people who lie at me. And I am angry at people who have been told no repeatedly that will not stop, especially when trying to push their religion on somebody else, which is exactly what you're doing. Well, there's a block button and it works wonders. And all of this is slightly out of order, but I unblocked her to respond to the 360-degree comment by that point because it was funnier than heck. She never answered if she does math. And I'm sitting there, okay, if you're trying to make a point with somebody, I eventually did block her after I said what I wanted to say. And if anybody wants to respond, I'll unblock her again. I'm sure her comments will show up. But I just got tired of it. And the reason why is when somebody tells you no, and I said this to her, I said, when you are told no, that's it. End of story, period. No. And I said, and you lost all credibility when you quoted freely the Banana Girl. So when it comes to trying to push your diet on somebody, first off, I know people like to listen to vegan gains and people like to listen to those. There are other vegans who say, no, it is not a diet for health. It really is not. You can get fat being vegan. You can not lose weight being vegan. You can have heart problems. You can have things like that. You also do need supplementation regardless what. And there's some medications that a person has to take that will not work with a vegan diet. And I'm on some of those medications, and I have to take them. There is no miracle cure. Now, mind you, when I get the weight off, then the diabetes, I won't have to be on that medication. But, okay, so there's one. But is veganism going to grow me a new uterus? Is it going to put ovaries back in my body? I mean, no. Is it going to get rid of whatever's going on with my immune system? Probably not. Because one of the things that is a trigger for rheumatoid and stuff is actually plants. So I may have to adjust my diet again just to be able to live. And live without having my life taken away from me where I can't do anything anymore. And that's the thing. I get that people want to brag about being vegan. I mean, I was getting to that point too when I was succeeding at it. I was doing okay. I was trying to ignore the oral aversion I was developing where it's like, oh God, I got to eat this again. Or I have to find another way to make beans, or I have to find another way to make rice. And I just kind of ignored my body signaling me that this is just not it, But I was proud of it. And that was only a few months. I mean, I was all gung-ho on it because I really wanted to do it. I want to cut my impact on the planet as much as I can. And yeah, I'm bad with things like chips and stuff and processed foods, I have to admit. But I try to eat locally. I eat out of my garden as much as I can. I do the farmer's market. I know the people I buy from. I get my grains from the local tribes, stuff like that. I try to be as local as possible, as much as possible, just to cut down shipping and cut down all that stuff that actually is damaging to our environment. There's no reason that we should be getting, other than occasionally, why are we pushing a diet that promotes most of the fruits and vegetables they're eating coming from Guatemala, where the people are starving and having to harvest the fruits and vegetables to ship over here, and they're not allowed to eat any of it themselves. And that's just wrong. And this is a very real thing. So we have more concern for the animals at that point and ignoring the human animal. And we are an animal. We are biologically an animal like the rest of them. So why do we have to throw ourselves away over this? I am unwilling to do that. I am not a martyr. I am not going to toss my health out the toilet. And here I'm living a life where I am making a difference. So do I try to make a difference on a pig, or do I try to make myself as healthy as possible so I can make a difference for these children that I take care of, and for my husband, and for my kids and future grandkids? Where do I do the most good? I don't think trying to kill myself on a diet that is not going to work for me is going to accomplish anything except put myself in an early grave, or have me dependent on the system earlier than I maybe end up doing. And that's what these people that are so gung-ho on this do not understand. They don't realize that you have to pick your battles. And some of the battles you just can't pick. And yeah, there's a problem with factory farming. It's pretty terrible. But what do we do? How do we fix it? On a global scale, how do we fix this and make sure that the human animal too does not suffer and die, and that we have billions of people die off? Where do we draw the line? So sitting there harassing somebody over it is not the answer. And all that's going to do is make you look like an utter moron. And first thing, it's going to shut me down. And what gets me is I've had people say, well, have you tried keto? And it's like, well, I'm with this medication and with this one, these are ones I have to take. Keto's probably not going to do me any good because it will damage my liver at that point. That's endangering my health if I try to do full-on keto. But because of the diabetes, I have to cut down on carbohydrates. So, I try to find a balance. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I get that. I understand that. And they're reasonable. Oh my gosh, they're reasonable. But that's the difference. That's the difference between a diet built on a religious ideology and a diet that people have found that for some of them can bring them back to health. Whether it's long-term or not, I don't know. It seems like the only studies they've done with keto that say that it's dangerous, they've used with kids with severe epilepsy and stuff who are still on all their medications. So they end up getting liver damage and stuff like that in the future. Some kids faster than others. Yeah, it's controlled the seizures, but is it the keto or is it the medications or the combination that causes the liver problems and the kidney problems and stuff like that? I don't know if there's any studies on just normal, healthy people, what keto does to their labs and all of that. And I'd want to see the peer-reviewed actual studies, not people just saying, well, I've had this and I've had this. But still, I think that that's a lot more reasonable than these people who are on this ultra restrictive religious kick. And yeah, that's all I had to say about that. I'm still doing some stuff about P nurse, the nurse that is gun-toting and all of that. And trying not to mention her name. Sorry about the squeak there. But yeah, that one just set me off, and I had to put my 2 cents into it. So now, gotta go in the tub, take a bath. Hands are better. I'm still on prednisone. I think tomorrow I go down to 20 milligrams a day for 3 days, then 10 for 3 days, and it should be done after that. And then we'll see if this holds in place. I'll still be taking Zyrtec, which knocks me out after I take it, but I am feeling a lot better, so hopefully we can find out what's going on. So you guys have a great night. Blessed be everybody.